throughout the years.
Sticks to your ribs.
So anyway, they got smaller and they got more expensive. So now Albuquerque.
Now they're $3.50.
And the thing is, it's a big commodity in Albuquerque to where they can charge whatever they fucking want for like an artisan breakfast burrito or whatever, and that shit pisses me off. So I go back to Blake's because it's always.
Okay, I'm gonna argue Blake's. Here's the problem I have with Blake's. Is it all depends on which person is making the Blake's breakfast burrito. If they mix the shit up in the burrito, I don't want to bite into my burrito and this part of it's all hash brown, this side of it's all the egg, and then the red chili's on one.
That is 75% of the problem you'll have with the breakfast burrito now.
Yeah, well, that's Blake's.
And not even Blake's. It's probably 50% of the places you go to.
Well, if you just have those all set out on a plate, you don't have that problem.
And the thing is, I was smiling. I'm smiling. If I had this thing,
I'll stab your brain.
I can properly sanction out every bite I want if it wasn't just thrown in by somebody who doesn't give a shit about their job. So I will leave with this saying I hate breakfast burritos. As a New Mexican. And
so I liked them. Kendra liked them. You two hate them.
Kendra had her neutral. She hates them.
No, she did not.
I didn't take my neutral.
No, she did not. And I will now side with her because I hate both of you now.
I still order breakfast burritos. I just say without the tortilla.
Hate them.
All right, I'm going to say the next topic. And I think I'm going to... We'll see. Okay. The next topic is baseball.
Ooh.
I would love to have the last word on this because
I'll start.
I played baseball, if that's fine.
And the only reason, and the thing is, I brought this topic out today because we were watching Real Sports with Brian Gumbel about how African Americans you've had decline in viewership in fandom because it's just become a slow, boring game.
Yeah. And
I agree with them. And the thing is, from back in the 50s when you had maybe a 20% plus African American, I guess they're playing baseball, but now you have 8%. And I think is, I agree with it because it's, if I were doing it, God, I'm sorry, I'm drunk. But
does Billy ever get drunk on the show? Yes.
Yes, I do.
Right now.
But leaving that out, I brought that. I'm going back to that. I would say that I put this topic out there to let people know, the Hendrick Nation know, that I've always thought baseball has been boring.
Wow.
And I've always thought that the only reason I go to baseball games is just for the, I guess, camaraderie. You're there with your friends. There's always good conversations and food to be had. But do I ever watch it on TV? Fuck that.
Yes, you do. You would watch the World Series.
I watch the World Series. The thing is, I will watch the World Series and I'll get excited about it. But if it were mid-season and Kansas City was playing whoever, like Houston, I would just like, God, fucking A, this is awful.
All right.
So the first word on that, it's boring, it's old-fashioned, and there's not enough minorities.
Wow.
Hate baseball.
How the fuck? Okay.
Can I take a second word?
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with Billy on this. Hate baseball. I find cricket more engaging than baseball. And even seeing it live is, I mean, I won't go to one. I would never pay to go to a baseball game. I've always ever just snuck in or someone gave me free tickets. And my entire job there is to get so drunk that I throw up on someone and get kicked out. Which I've never not accomplished.
So mad at you right now.
I have never not accomplished this. I've been kicked out from every single baseball stadium I've ever gone into, and I've never paid to get into there. I've snuck in and I've been kicked out, and I invariably threw up on someone.
I mean, I guess I can see the tradition, like the.
I have a visceral hate for baseball. I just really don't like it. I will say hate. Like, I want to go there and ruin everyone's time because I hate baseball that much.
Kendra, you have the third word.
I guess I find it. God, I guess it's boring to me. I don't really watch baseball. I don't have any connection with baseball at
all. Do you watch sports,
I mean, it's about.
though?
No.
Okay.
Not really. But I mean, I would maybe go to a game just to get drunk and hang out with people. We were all talking about that recently.
And throw up on them?
Maybe. Well, no, I hope not. But that sounds awful, actually. But I would do that. But that would be just to hang out with my friends. I probably wouldn't even be watching the game. So I mean, I care about it like as much as I care about like my insurance policy or something. It's sort of like apathy, you know. I guess I'm apathetic about it. It's okay that it exists, but that's about it.
I think apathy is pretty close to neutral.
My brain hurts right now.
Ouch.
I have the last word on this. I will probably not walk very well as an old man because I played catcher in baseball. And I knew when I was playing catcher in baseball that I was going to tear both my knees up. And I took a shot. I cracked my collarbone when a guy hit the ball and it glanced like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball was thrown, and a guy undercut it and it hit the ball and it hit me right in the collarbone, and it cracked it, and I went down like hard like a brick. Then, like you have your mitt, and your index finger sticks outside of you have like the hole that it comes outside of it. I don't know if you guys never played, but you do. So we had really shitty pitchers, and one of them threw a ball low. And when you're a catcher, you drop both your knees and you trap the ball so that it doesn't fly behind you and people can run. Well, when I did that, the fucking batter tried to golf swing it and hit me right in the index finger. Right in the back of they had to take me out of the game, and I cried and had to ice it, and I came back in and I played. Baseball is the greatest sport ever invented. I love it. I love it. I don't watch it on TV as much as I should, but if I'm home and there's a Cubbies game on TV, I will turn it on. It's in the background. It's great. The thing is it's a very skill-oriented game, and that's the boring part of it. It's like watching, and I say this, and I know people who don't like sports will not agree with me. It's like watching 9 different people play chess at one time. It's very slow, very boring, but there are things that are going on that you are not understanding.
Can I stop you? There's one thing that I believe to this day to be the hardest thing to do as an athlete is hit a baseball.
Fucking A. It is amazingly hard.
So you have a numbers game to where if you're above, can you hit 3 out of 10, and then you're good at doing it.
If you can hit 3 out of 10, okay. If someone throws you, if you bat 10 times, and you can hit 3 out of 10, you're one of the best players in the league. If you can hit 2 out of 10, you're probably average. If you get 1, you're gone.
You're not a baseball player.
You're not a baseball player.
See, I don't like baseball, but I like baseball stories. It was nice hearing you talk about it.
Yes.
That's different than actually watching a game.
How many football movies are there? How many basketball movies are there? How many baseball movies are there?
So many.
Because the baseball movies are amazing.
They're
The
so
Natural. Good. One of the greatest movies ever made. For Love of the Game. One of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Angels in the Outfield. A masterpiece. I love that movie.
There's so 8 Men Out. Yeah, there's just so many. I'll go
Bull
to
Durham. Holy shit.
Bull Durham. Here's the thing. I'll go to a baseball game with my friends because I know I can socialize with them and then also watch the game because I don't have to pay attention all the time. If you're like, it's boring, well, don't go by yourself. Go with your friends. Go with me. I'll explain shit to you. I'll be like, well, here's what's going on right now. The pitcher and the batters are having a duel, and the pitcher is doing really well, or he's doing really shitty, and he's bad. And if we go to Isotopes, most of the time our pitching is very bad. Actually, now we have a new whatever, so I don't know. We might be better. We're the Rockies now. So when we were Dodgers, Dodgers always had shitty pitching, so they always pulled the great pitchers from the Isotopes, so our pitching was always really shitty. But I love everything there is to. And you said there's not a lot of minorities. There's not a lot of black people.
That's right.
You're making all black people minorities. There is a shit ton of Dominicans and people from Mexico, Latinos. Okay, Latinos do 2 sports: baseball and boxing. They love boxing and they love baseball. Mm-hmm. They do. I don't know why. And
but see, look at the percentage. It's got to be like 70-80% white though.
No, I think it's way less than that.
Really?
There's a lot of players from the Dominican Republic,
Cuba, agree with Chris. Actually, I mean,
and Mexico.
Just from there being a sports segment in every news broadcast, of which I watch like 4 a day.
Jose Vasquez, up to bat. You got.
I'm like, it's almost like, where are the white people?
No, there's a lot of white people still.
There was a big jump in my interest in baseball because of one guy.
Think about all the famous baseball players right now. Who are they? They're all people, like, they are people of color, but they're not black. They're like Hispanic, Manny Ramirez, Prince Fielder. He is actually black. Never mind. But I mean, the ones that are like the big, like, also Derek Jeter. He's not white.
He's like he's like one of those guys. Like, what is he? It's like, what is Jessica Alba?
I really don't know what he. Yeah.
It's like there's just like some Filipino in there. Like,
he's
I don't
not
know.
White. I don't know. I love it. I will always love baseball, and I'll always go to it. If someone says, "Hey, I have free tickets to the Isotopes," I'm there. I have a friend that's like, he's friends with the owner of the Isotopes, and he goes, "Next time I come up and we do the owner's box of the Isotopes, I'm calling you," and I'm like, I'm in.
Whenever I got free tickets to the Isotopes, I always went too.
And the crazy,
I enjoy the game.
When Chris goes to the Isotopes, he's there in like whatever the owner's box or whatever, and he's always coming back. He'll walk in drunk and say, "Hey, I met today," or like, I saw. It's like, I was next to Mayor Barry today.
Yeah, I was with the mayor the last time I was at Isotopes Park. I was in the place with the mayor.
Say, hey, you know who I fucking drank with tonight? The GM of Rock and Brews.
Right.
And so so after the game, we just fucking got drunk at his fucking restaurant. And
they came and picked us up in an H2 Hummer for some weird reason, and then we went over. And yet, the one thing I really want that they give out at the Isotopes Park, it has eluded me, and that's they have the T-shirt gun and they have all their little things they throw out. All I want is a Whataburger towel. They drive by and they throw the orange Whataburger towel out.
I love the Whataburger.
I love Whataburger.
So I found the answer to your question.
What's the question?
About the demographics in baseball. And so, in 2012, 64% were
white.
Yeah.
That's pretty low.
I said 78, so I was way wrong.
African Americans, it says 7.2%.
Okay, that's way
However,
low.
Latinos were 26.9%.
See? I'm telling you, and that number. Okay, the thing is what you're not seeing there is that number's on its way up, and the white and the black are both on their way down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, and Japanese too. What about Japanese?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so for
or
Asian,
Korean, or actually Korean too.
Are they getting in there?
For Asian, it says 1.9%.
Okay, but that number also is increasing because they're getting these players from Japan and Korea that are just killer. Japan, the ones they're getting from Japan, though, are like the all-star ones, like the big ones, But, yeah.
There are actually far more African Americans in let's see, the
Cuba,
60s.
Now that Cuba's...
That's also a thing, too. I was wondering about that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Cuba's now been liberated, or, it's not terrorist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's the potential to have some influx of Cuban baseball players. Does it feel like this is like a weird deja vu right now with me being here?
No?
This is my first time on your show.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, you've never been on mic before?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah? Wow.
Yeah.
This is our friend Nolan.
Hi, everybody.
By the way. So you said you have big news. Can you talk about it on the air, or is it off?
I can't. Yeah, it's off. It's an off-air news thing. Yeah. But it's going to benefit 10 drink minimum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where are we
cool.
on time? I mean, are we at the end? Oh, we are. I mean, we're kind of at the end. You don't have anything to plug, Smiley?
Nothing in next week.
Kendra, do you have anything you want to plug?
I do. We're going to launch our Indiegogo campaign for furries. Send us to the fest tomorrow,
Mine,
actually.
Billy. That's my beer, Billy.
Yeah.
You're stealing my beer, Billy.
I'm invested in this now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, man, rock on.
So we're launching it tomorrow. We've been working for 2 weeks on this video, trying to make it funny and interesting and compelling, so that people will want to give us their money, and we can go to these festivals. So it's Send Us to the Fest on Indiegogo.com.
Yeah, nice. Furries the movie. I just want to talk about next week. And me saying I hate doing live shows. I'm gonna come out next week and I'm gonna fucking do the best I can. As funny as I can be, I'll be there. The thing is like I'm not gonna be like there. I'm like I hate this the whole time. No, I'm gonna love it and I'm gonna talk to people. My thing is I want to be social and interact with people. Here's what I want. I want people to come out to our shows to see us. I don't want people there that are just there for whatever. I like this venue. No. We want people to come out to see us, and if you're out there to see us, we'll get that energy, and we'll kill it, and it'll be a great show. So come out. If you want to come to the live show next Sunday, hit us up. We'll add you to the list. We'll tell you where it's at. Otherwise, watch it live. Probably going to be 7 p.m. 10drinkminimum.com.
Actually, don't want to plug any of my shows, but Nolan's here, and he needs to talk about something. I'm actually in 2 bands in that show, so please tell him.
Well, I didn't show up to come plug. I came to hang with you guys. But
yeah.
I will plug the fundraiser that is coming up on June 12th at the Launchpad. 2 of Billy's bands, 2 of my bands. It's a benefit for homeless, mental illness.
Oh, yeah. I saw this.
It's a good cause. It's a good chance for, some awareness. It's a good chance for us to kind of understand what's going on with mental illness and homelessness.
Finally, you guys will know what's up with me.
Yeah, I know. Like, what's going on with these people? What's going on with this tent city? What's going on with blah, blah, blah? So it's a good chance for all of us to stand together and use music as a tool to understand what's going on in this town and support some of our brothers and sisters.
Absolutely.
So that's it.
Yeah. When is the show?
June 12th.
It's on June 12th. June 12th. And actually, it's emceed by our good friend Sarah Mowry.
June 12th where?
At the Launchpad.
Launchpad, kick ass.
Sounds great.
All right, man.
Can I get in if I prove I'm insane?
No.
No, Smiley. It's not that kind of mental illness. It's not just. Right. It's not just being It's not just being like a booze hound.
I wanna.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll have to work that out. The kinks out later on.
I want to say happy birthday to our member Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy Guns.
She'll be back next Sunday. And other than that, we are
10 drink minimum.